Hello, it's Alex and welcome to Hey Little Thrifter. I'm back with another point horror video, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the books by Carol Ellis. Carol Ellis is an author who has written many YA books, and there were 6 that were published in the point horror series. So in alphabetical order, first up is The Body, which was published in 1996. Will the truth ever be uncovered? This is about a girl called Lisa who fell off a cliff and is now paralysed and mute and unable to explain exactly what happened. Now, a girl called Melanie is brought in to read to Lisa, and she realises that Lisa is trying to tell her something about that night. I love the giant title on this one and the Y that goes almost all the way down the cover, and we see this skeleton hand coming out of the leaves holding this cane with a snake topper. It all looks very mysterious and intriguing. Next is Camp Fear, which came out in 1994. Where your worst fears hide. This is about Camp Silver Lake, where 7 years ago one of the campers died, but the camp counsellors all covered it up, and now in the present day this secret is coming back to haunt them. Honestly, not the most imaginative or intriguing cover, but hey, it's still pretty cool. Next is My Secret Admirer, which was published in 1991. He was crazy about Jenny, crazy enough to kill her. This is about Jenny. She and her family move to a new town, and then her parents have to go away, so she is left home alone. And it turns out she has a secret admirer. But soon she starts receiving some really strange phone calls. Can she really trust this secret admirer of hers? A classic point horror cover here with the fluorescent orange title. So good. And this one was actually republished in 1994 with a different cover, which is kind of interesting, gives a totally different vibe to the story. And this seems to be an anomaly really within the series. I know some of the titles were re-released, I believe in the late 90s, and they had the same cover art, but it was in like a kind of monochromatic metallic cover. But this one having like a completely different cover design within the initial run of the point horror titles. Yeah, this one seems to be the only one, so just a little interesting tidbit for you. The second cover has this like dripping font for the title, and then we see this vase of flowers knocked over. Yeah, I think I prefer the 1991 cover to the 1994 cover, but they're both pretty good. Then we have Silent Witness, which was published in 1994. Someone is watching you. This is about Lucy. Her friend Alan dies, and Lucy is tasked with going through Alan's possessions. Alan has a bunch of home movies of his friends, but amongst them Lucy finds a strange videotape which appears to show a horrible crime. So Lucy appears to be the only witness to this crime, but it seems like someone else is out there and they are going to prevent Lucy from doing anything with this evidence. This is a pretty simple cover, but kind of creepy, honestly, for what is essentially a kid's book. We've got this figure in the distance and then this gloved hand creeping around the door. Next we have The Stalker, which came out in 1997. I'm closer than you think. This is about Jana. She loves the stage and the spotlight, and she starts receiving notes and flowers from a mysterious stranger. At first she thinks it's a fan, but it turns out to be a stalker. I really like the red and blue of this cover, and we see this ripped up costume on the stage and this ominous shadow leaning over it. And last up we have The Window, which came out in 1993. She's seen the killer. Has the killer seen her? This is about Jodie. She's away on a skiing holiday, but she sprains her ankle and has to spend the rest of the time alone in the cabin. And one day she witnesses what she thinks is a murder in a neighbouring cabin. And now she's worried if maybe the murderer saw her. So we have a bit of a Rear Window type story going on here. Another eye-catching cover here with these roses and this red smear on the window. Could it be blood? So those were all of the Point horror books by Carol Ellis. Let me know if you've read any of these and tell me which one was your favourite. I will leave all of my other Point horror videos linked in the description below. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you again in my next video. Bye!